Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA. This is episode number 1373. We are still in the process of making up the last 2 weeks of the 365-day trivia road trip. So this is day number 353. It is a 21-question random knowledge trivia quiz that's going to have 20 questions up front, and if you need it, there's a question 21 tiebreaker at the end of the episode. Let's get started with question number 1. Mr. Owl ate my metal worm. Do geese see God? Or was it a car or a cat I saw? Are all examples of what type of a word, number, or phrase whose sequence of characters reads the same backwards as it does forward. Words, numbers, and sentences that read the same backward as forward are known as palindromes. Alright, question 2 is for those of you who don't like Greek mythology or Harry Potter. In Greek mythology, she is the daughter of Helen of Troy that was betrothed to Orestes. What is this name that is shared with a smart student at Hogwarts who is a friend of Harry Potter? Alright, there's no more Greek mythology or Harry Potter questions this quiz. The answer is Hermione. Question number 3. What is the name of the British mystery writer who is known for her 66 detective novels and 14 short story collections, who also wrote the classics A Haunting in Venice and Death on the Nile, which were both turned into popular films? The answer is Agatha Christie. Question number 4. It can refer to the material itself or the works created from fitting pieces into lead strips and soldering the material together. What is the name of this art technique that is used to make windows, particularly religious ones? Referring to the material itself or the finished product, the term we're looking for is stained glass. Question number 5. In Huckleberry Finn, 2 characters attempt to pass themselves as relatives of the Wilkes family in order to inherit an estate. By what 2 fake titles are these frauds known by? Depending on how old the version is that you're reading, it's either the Duke and the King or the Duke and the Dolphin. Question number 6. Her father Carson has a household servant named Mrs. Gruen, and other characters include George Fane, Bess Marvin, and her boyfriend Ned Nickerson. Who is this female sleuth authored by Carolyn Keene? Her name is Nancy Drew. Question number 7, also called kinetic art. What is the name for the type of sculptures that Alexander Calder made that were characterized by an ability to move by touch or by using air currents? Alexander Calder was famous for making what type of kinetic art? Those structures are called mobiles. They usually hang from the ceiling. Question number 8. What Japanese term, meaning the digits must remain single, describes the popular Latin square puzzles in which the digits 1 through 9 are placed once in each row, column, and square? The term we're looking for is Sudoku. Question number 9. The Bear, the Weber, and the Jordan rivers flow into it, but none of them flow out. Thus, evaporated water leaves behind a very high concentration of sodium chloride. What is the name of this lake located in northwestern Utah? That last part probably gives it away, because the greatest lake in Utah is the Great Salt Lake. Question number 10. What number is common to the heavens of the Quran, the deadly sins of St. Thomas Aquinas, T.E. Lawrence's Pillars of Wisdom, and the number of seals that John of Patmos sees in the book of Revelation? It is the same number for every situation. What is that number? The number we're looking for is 7. Question number 11. In a random survey of people who observed her, she was perceived by 83% to be happy, 9% disgusted, 6% fearful, and 2% angry as determined by her smile. Who is this woman portrayed in a famous Da Vinci painting? Her name is Mona Lisa. Question number 12. Geographically, what term is given to the region 167 miles long and only 34 miles wide in western Oklahoma, suggesting that the shape of the state resembles a cooking item able to be picked up? That skinny part of Oklahoma is referred to as the Panhandle. Question number 13. When something is designated at GMT, it indicates the time is measured by the standard developed by an observatory in what English location through which the prime meridian passes? What does the G in GMT stand for? The answer is Greenwich. Question number 14. According to tradition, she agreed to ride through the streets without clothing if her husband would lift the taxes on the townspeople. Who is this 11th century woman who shares her name with a popular chocolatier? She was very popular with the townspeople. Her name was Lady Godiva. Question number 15. Blameless behavior, courtesy, and respect for women are among the elements of the code. What word is most commonly used to describe the code of honor that the knights had during the Middle Ages? They say it's currently dead, but it wasn't back then. The answer is chivalry. Question number 16. He was the second person to hold the rank of full general after his success in the Civil War. What is the name of this man depicted on the $50 bill who became the U.S. president after that war? Gracing the front of the $50 bill is Ulysses S. Grant. Question number 17. The name of which month of the year is thought to stem from the Latin word that means to open? referring to the opening of the buds on flowers and other spring plants. This one's pretty easy. All you have to do is know the Latin word that means to open, and then pick the month that sounds the most like it. That word is Aperio, or April is the month we're looking for. Question number 18. An iconic folk hero in American, Indigenous, and Canadian popular history, Shawnee Chief Tecumseh, died during fighting on the side of the British during which 19th century war? He died while fighting in the War of 1812. Question number 19. What is the title of the 1965 Frank Herbert novel and the 2021 film starring Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya that serves as the informal nickname of the fictional desert planet of Arrakis that is featured in both? Featured in both the movie and the novel. What is the nickname of the fictional desert planet of Arrakis? They call it Dune. And question 20. Examples include limestone, coal, gypsum, and shale. What are these types of rocks that are formed when other rocks are weathered or eroded and soil is redeposited by that weather? Those are all types of sedimentary rock. Sedimentary is the word we're looking for, and that will wrap up today's trivia quiz. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being patient. I know the 365-day trivia road trip is stretching out a little bit longer than 365 days, but I will get them all done before we move on to the next thing that we're going to do on this channel. And to be honest, I don't really know what that next thing is. Since the first of the year, since I've stopped posting trivia every day, I've had quite a few emails of people asking where I went, what the plan is, what's coming next, can they still submit trivia quizzes. I can't answer most of those questions because I really don't know. You're more than welcome to send in trivia quizzes if you'd like. We are done with the Quizlet challenge, so I don't have any more road trip kits to give away, and I'm not sure when your quiz would actually get published on the channel. I definitely won't lose it. I've got a running list over here of quizzes from me and from viewers of the channel who've sent in quizzes. I'll get them up eventually. I'm definitely not going to lose them, but I have no timeline for 2024 on the ROADTRIpVIA channel, so your guess is as good as mine. But I will get these quizzes out as I have the free time to write and record them. Thank you for watching. Thank you again for your patience. Here's question 21, the tiebreaker for today. The Lewis and Clark Expedition, also known as the Corps of Discovery Expedition, was the United States' expedition across the newly acquired western portion of the country after the Louisiana Purchase. What year did they begin that expedition? Lewis and Clark began their expedition in the year 1804. Whichever player got closest to 1804 is going to win the point. If it was a tiebreaker and they won the point, they just won the whole game. Congratulations. See you next time.